Joy here. It's Thursday and I'm off work today, tomorrow. It is November 11. Happy birthday, Peter, my ex-son-in-law. 2016. And I'm doing a new thing. You guys always want to know what I'm doing. Why, I do not know. And no, I'm not doing a binding yet. But as soon as I do binding, I'll be sure and show you how I do it. Here's the deal. You know, I've got the new Quilt Path right here, formerly known as Godzilla. I haven't used it yet today. It will be my second time. So we'll see after my second time if I want to change her name to something nice or if I'm going to call her something worse. Our Oreo's just too good or what? I'm taking a break. That's why I have to have a cookie. But you guys won't believe what I've been doing. Probably nobody will. You know, I want to make charity quilts for the kids that go into foster care and their wards of the state that get taken away from their homes, all different ages. And you know how I've told you that all the little girls get lots of things from the public, but the little boys don't get anything. So I went and bought all this little boy fabric, or ordered it, to make the little boy quilts. And then I decided I wanted a computer for my long arm so I could make more of them faster. So I did one the other day. You guys saw it. It was the Earthlings. You remember it? I had major problems with the Godzilla over here. But the problems, of course, were caused by me, not by Quilt Path. Except for the initial not being able to turn it on. So, here's the deal. You see behind me the turtles. The turtles are 115 inches long. Because I wanted to figure out how I could make more than one quilt at a time and still put borders on it. Because, you know, a quilt is usually a square or rectangle and it has the borders all the way around it. So I thought, well, if I just put borders all the way around it and make a really long quilt, then there's going to be one place that doesn't have a border, right? So my lightning fast mind figured out what I could do. I could make the borders. I could cut the fabric into however many pieces it could make quilts, the turtles. And then I could make borders on the inside ends twice the width of the side ones. Then I can quilt the whole entire thing in one piece and then take it off and cut it on the inside borders, which are twice the width of the side borders. Huh? What do you think? So that's what's behind me. Let me get my camera off and I'll show you up closer so you can see, okay? Hold on. Here it is. Let's back off. Here we go. Okay, so you can see it starts down here. So there's quilt number one. Now I wasn't able to get 3 out of it. I was only able to get 2. So here in the middle, this is the border on the ends of the quilt, and when the quilt's all quilted, it'll be cut right down the middle. See? And that way there'll be 2 little boy quilts. See, over here is the other side, and it has the border on it too. So the border is all the way around 3.5 inches, and then in the middle I made it 7 inches. So there'll be plenty of room to get 3.5 inches out of it. Okay? And it's really cute. See the little turtles? Aren't they cute? And then the little flowers were the coordinating fabric that went with it. Okay, so now I'm going to go into the computer, the software called Quilt Path, which was made to go with the Millennium from APQS, and I'm going to set up a pantograph. And then my next big brilliant idea is to pin the quilt on the long way. Because if I pin it on the short way, I'm going to have to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth like 1,000 times. But if I put it on the long way, it's going to be like the size of a king-size quilt, I figured, but I've got a long enough table for it. And that way, I'll only have to do maybe 4 repeats at the most to get this thing quilted. Of course, it'll have to sew clear down the table, but it's on a computer. As long as I've got enough bobbin thread, I don't have to worry about it. I figure I'll change the bobbin thread on every pass. So, to be continued. Come back later. It's 3:30, an hour and a half later. And I don't know if this was the brightest idea in the world or the dumbest idea in the world. But I have the quilt on. What you have to realize, which I'm sure everyone but me does, the longer your quilt top, the longer your batting has to be, and the longer your backing has to be. So, it's taken me a long time to get the backing and the batting and everything the right size for this, just so I don't have to do so many passes when I'm quilting it. So, I've got, did I show you earlier that I had the pantograph ready? Hold on and let me show you just in case I didn't. Check it out. Check it out. And I took this row and I staggered it so everything won't be a straight line up and down. And it's an easy stipple. I want it easy. It's just a kid's quilt. And the cuteness is in the turtles, of course. So, I'm getting ready to sew the top down, sew the sides down, pick some thread, and get started. I'll be back when it's sewing, guys. All right, everybody. I'm so excited I can hardly breathe. See the blue, the dark blue line? That's how far it's gone already. Perfect stitch. Of course it's a big stipple. It's an easy design, but you know, we can only go up from here, right? Look at it. Here's my hands. See, here's my hand. And my other hand's holding the camera. And here's my foot. And here's my other foot. I'm not doing a thing. I am not doing a thing. Oh my heavens. I'm so excited I can't even hardly breathe. Oh my goodness. It's been sewing for, what, less than 10 minutes, maybe 5 minutes, and it's already to the center of this 114-inch long quilt. Ah, so exciting. Praise the Lord. It's working. I'm so excited. Okay, we got to give her a nice name now. Oh my. Okay. It's 4:05. It's taken me all day, this quilt on here. I bet it's going to be completely quilted by 4:30. I came up with a name. Not Godzilla anymore. And hey, does it sound really loud to you guys? Listen. Jolene says AP Chris has a really loud motor, and I've never paid any attention to it before. But it is kind of loud, isn't it? Oh my. I just never noticed it, so I'm just not going to pay attention, but I came up with a name. Oh my God, should I do a contest and see if anybody can guess the name? I'll think about that. I'm so excited. All right. It was driving me crazy. I kept losing my stylus and I kept losing my scissors. And so I got on my long-armed and dangerous apron. And so now I have a scissors pocket and a stylus pocket. And I could even have a cell phone pocket. So hello, it's been hanging on the wall for, what, 4 years? Oh my goodness, I'm on the second row now. I'll show it to you guys when I get it all done. Well, good Friday morning, everybody. Joy here. It is November 11, 2016. And I want to show you what I completed yesterday. So let me show you the 2 quilts I finished. I'll just show you one of them because they're exactly alike. It's the turtles, the little turtles. See? And I just did a big stipple. You can see on the dark green background, the big stipple. So bye for now.